Alright guys, here's the practice problems to the one-step equations. I'm going to have you write them down, and then I'm going to go to my whiteboard and I'll work them out. Okay, here's the first one. Second one. Take your time, hurry up, write it down. Third one. And here's the fourth one. Okay. Alright, so now I'm getting ready to go to my whiteboard so that we can work these problems. I want you to pause the video and start working on this first problem. It's simple and it's straightforward. Alright guys, I hope you worked that problem out. Let's get straight to it. If you didn't pause the video, please pause the video now and work on that problem. So here, remember the goal is to isolate the variable, and we're going to do that using inverse operations. We are looking at this plus sign and it says plus 18. How are we going to get rid of that? By subtracting 18 from both sides. Okay. So also I like to do this right here. Let's separate that. Oh my goodness. I don't know why that happened. It's gone now. Okay. So subtract 18. Okay. So now you have 75 minus 18. And that should have been 57. Therefore, this is a zero pair. Our x comes down here, and we get x equals 57. Simple, straightforward. Next problem. All right, I want you guys to pause the video and work this problem out. Work that problem out. Hoping that you did so. So remember, we're using inverse operations, and this is saying 1/3 times a. So the inverse of 1/3 is going to be multiplying both sides by the fraction 3/1. Okay. When you multiply that, let's do it on the other side too, times 3/1. So this cancels out. And I'm going to actually work this out over here so you can see it. We got 24/1 times 3/1. So you're basically looking at 24 times 3. And once again, I don't mind you guys using calculators on this to help you with the math. You guys got to make sure you understand this process. That gives you 72/1, which is basically 72. So the answer to this question is A equals 72. Okay, let's move on to the next problem. I want you guys to pause the video, take some time and work this problem. Pause the video, pause the video. I'm hoping that you pause the video. Just draw my little line. That's a crooked line, but that's okay. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. The inverse of 4, because we're multiplying 4 times x, right? The inverse of 4 is going to be multiplying both sides by a positive 1/4, right? Because that's going to become 4/1. So we're going to multiply by 1/4. This, excuse me, crosses out and gives you a zero pair. On this left side of the screen, you have 1/4. Oh man, that 1 and that line under that was so pretty, but my 4 messed it up. Multiplied by, and this is going to be a negative 60/4. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No. Negative 60/1. My bad. And you end up with basically a negative 60/4. Okay. Now remember, guys, that this is basically a division problem. So we do 60 divided by 4. 60 divided by 4. And 60 divided by 4 is 15. But let's not forget our negative sign. So the answer to this equation is x equals negative 15. Final problem. I want you guys to pause the video, work it out. Pause the video, work it out. Pause the video, work it out. I'm glad you guys can't see me right now because I'm doing a little dance to this, all right? If you guys are not my students, man, listen, I do this kind of stuff in class all the time. It's pretty dope. It's pretty lit in my classroom. So let's take a look at this problem. All right, we're doing inverse operations. It's all about inverse operation. What are we doing the inverse of? We're doing the inverse of minus 6.7, right? And remember, the rule is what you do to one side, you got to do to the other side. That's one thing I didn't state. I don't know if the PowerPoint stated it, but whatever you do to one side of the equation sign, you have to do to the other side. Let me pause there really quick. If you notice on these other slides, when I multiply by 1/4 on this side, I multiply by 1/4 on the opposite side. If you go back here, when I multiply by 3/1 over here, I did it over here. That's because it's an equation. It's equal. It's balanced. If I add 3 to the left side, I got to add 3 to the right side. If I don't add 3 to the right side or the other side, then it is no longer balanced, okay? So make sure you guys know that whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. It's a mathematical rule. If not, then it is no longer an equation. I try my best to make that a pretty 6. Came out pretty decent, I think. Okay. All right. That gives you 12. Carry that 1, 8, 2. I didn't use a calculator that time. That gives me a 0 pair. Therefore, X is 28.2. Man, so listen, this is not a difficult lesson, but the main thing that you guys got to get out of this lesson, this part here is simple. The main thing that I need to make sure you guys are understanding and that you're getting is this right here. When it is a multiplicative problem, such as 4x, you multiply by 1/4 on both sides and how that process is being played out. Okay? Same here with the 1/3. You're multiplying by 3 on both sides. All right? So, if you guys got questions, hit me in the Google Meets. If you're not in class, you can put something in the comments. I'll come back and check it every so often. And, hey, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.